Have you ever wondered what the very first moving picture was? It's a simple question, but the answer isn't simple at all. In fact, there is no single answer. No single person invented the video camera. It was a long, winding relay race of brilliant minds, each passing the baton to the next. The story isn't one lone genius in a lab shouting "Eureka!" It's collaboration competition, the slow, steady march of an idea to capture life itself and play it back. This journey matters because it changed how we see the world, how we tell stories, how we remember our lives. To understand the cameras in our pockets today, we must start with the attempt to capture a single, silent, still image. The journey begins in a dark room, with a patient Frenchman, a pewter plate, and a lot of sunlight. It's about chemistry, light, and the human desire to hold a moment forever. Each inventor built on the work before them, often unaware they were part of a global chain. This is the real history, the one you'll remember. The quest was not just technical, it was philosophical. Moments used to be ephemeral, gone, leaving only memory and art. Capturing a true-to-life moment was revolutionary. It promised a kind of immortality. That idea drove people across countries to solve one puzzle. For decades, photographs remained frozen slices of time. The idea of making them move was pure fantasy until a curious debate and a wealthy railroad tycoon forced the issue. The question was simple. When a horse gallops, does it ever have all four hooves off the ground at the same time? In 1878, Leland Stanford hired Eadweard Muybridge. Muybridge accepted the challenge. He set up a battery of 12 cameras along a racetrack, later expanding to 24 cameras. Each triggered by a tripwire the horse would break. The results were astonishing. Muybridge's sequential photographs proved the horse becomes fully airborne. They also created an illusion of motion. He had dissected a moment into discrete frames. To show his discovery, he invented the zoopraxiscope, a projector that spun glass discs painted with his sequences. Projected on a screen, the horse galloped. It wasn't a movie, but photographic reality had been reanimated, proving that a rapid succession of still images could trick the human eye into seeing fluid movement. Section 4. Edison's Peepshow and the French Revolution in cinema. The late 1880s saw the race to create a true motion picture machine heat up, and no one was more determined to win than the world's most famous inventor, Thomas Edison. At his invention factory in New Jersey, Edison assigned the project to a brilliant young assistant, William Kennedy Dixon. Together, they developed the kinetograph, a heavy, electrically powered camera that used Eastman's new flexible celluloid film. To watch the short films they created, Edison and Dixon invented the kinetoscope, a wooden cabinet with a peephole viewer on top. An individual would drop in a coin, lean over, and watch a short loop of film, perhaps of a strongman flexing or a dancer twirling. Edison saw motion pictures as a novelty, a sideshow attraction for one person at a time. He opened kinetoscope parlors in 1894, and they were an immediate success, but he fundamentally misjudged the potential of the medium. This crucial mistake left the door wide open for competitors, particularly a pair of brothers in Lyon, France. Louis Lumière, Auguste Lumière. Section 5. From spinning discs to electric dreams. The birth of television. While film was becoming the king of public entertainment, another breed of inventors was chasing an even more audacious dream, sending moving images through the air like radio signals. The first to demonstrate a working system was John Logie Baird. His invention was a mechanical television. It used spinning discs with a spiral of holes in them. One disc in the camera would scan the subject with light. A synchronized disc in the receiver would reassemble the image. In 1926, Baird gave the world's first public demonstration, transmitting a grainy, flickering image of a human face. Baird's mechanical system was a remarkable achievement. He even went on to demonstrate transatlantic transmissions and early color television using his spinning disc method. However, the mechanical approach had severe limitations. A more radical solution was needed, one that had no moving parts at all. The future of television would be electronic. Section 6. The Unbroken Chain. From a rooftop view to your pocket. From a blurry 8-hour photograph of a French rooftop to the global spectacle of live television, the path to video was not a straight line, but a sprawling family tree of ideas. Joseph Nicephore. Niepce. Louis Daguerre first gave us the power to freeze a moment in time with chemistry and light. Eadweard Muybridge, Etienne Jules Marais, then broke that frozen moment into a sequence of frames, creating the grammar of motion. Thomas Edison William Dixon packaged that motion into a private experience. The Lumière brothers turned it into a shared, public spectacle, giving birth to the cinema we know and love. This long and winding road shows us that innovation is rarely a sudden flash of genius. It is almost always a collaborative, incremental process. Baird's mechanical television, though a dead end, proved that live image transmission was possible, inspiring the electronic pioneers. The epic rivalry between the farm boy genius, Philo Farnsworth, and the corporate-backed